The best way you can support me is with a simple subscribe. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. All right, Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, how's everybody doing? Happy New Year's to everybody. We're closing in. Thank y'all for the love that y'all showed me in the year 2017. For those who have not checked out my previous few videos, thank y'all. 100,000 subscribers. Wow. Thank y'all. Wow. Anyways, in my previous video about Gucci Mane and Young Nudy, I told you about Waka Flocka dropping some laughing emojis when Gucci Mane pretty much claimed that he was the king of Boulder Crest, and Young Nudy was like, nigga, you don't even come to Boulder Crest, right? And I seen Flocka drop some laughing emojis. Well, Flocka continued some thoughts and some comments since Gucci was the topic of conversation in his mentions, and he was like, I'm ready to answer every fair question about me and Gucci. Hashtag no interviews, no hate, no shade, just big facts. This is the last time I'm going to speak on the situation. And I don't believe this is the last time he's going to speak on the situation. Not for just a publicity stunt or anything like that, but let's call a spade a spade. When I seen Flocka, I asked him about Gucci. And that's when it was really real still. And when he did, anytime he promotes a project, people are going to ask him about Gucci. He was signed to Gucci. He will forever be tied to Gucci Mane in some form of fashion. Everybody's going to hit him with the same generic question. I'm an interviewer. Trust me, I know it. Since Gucci's in a different space now, and you've grown up as well, and you're with Tammy, and he's married, I believe, with Tammy, can you guys now get together, put the beat beside you, and do music together? It's the generic question that we all got, right, as reporters. And he's going to get that question for the rest of his career. Every time he does interviews, he's going to get that question. Waka went on to say, honestly, Gucci sold the name Brick Squad to the label. He just dropped a book full of lies, no cap. The fans happy for Gucci, but Atlanta, the day ones know it's big cap. And then somebody was like, so you going to say Gucci don't run Atlanta? Nigga, nobody runs Atlanta is what Flocka said. And then somebody hit him and was like, will we ever get music from you guys? It's over, y'all, is what Flocka said back to that. Somebody asked him, did you ever see a dollar from the record No Hands? My favorite twerk song of all time, might I add. And also one of Waka's biggest records commercially. It was a record that did a lot with different genres of just different audiences of music. This was a huge one for him. And he was also signed to Gucci 1017 at the time. Flocka said, I never seen a dollar. And then somebody asked him, are you happy that he's cleaned himself up and gotten out of prison? And do you think he's changed? Definitely. Only a hating nigga would say no. I love that. Love that. Love that response there. And then also somebody went on to ask him why you didn't write Gucci in jail. And he was like, right? I'm not writing no damn letter. He got a point. LOL. I don't look at Waka as somebody who could write. He's like, and I didn't visit him because my name wasn't on the list. Answer calls. That's big cap. I was making Gucci 20K, 30K a month on Facebook, real shit. You know better or whatever. Again, the last part of that tweet is why Waka don't need to be writing letters. Somebody asked him, what's your honest opinion on Gucci's new album? It's fire, but my producers did the whole album. But Flocka, hater, crown me later. By the way, that album is not fire. I haven't had time to do a review on any of the records on that project. It's not fire. I don't like Gucci, what he's been putting out. He's been putting out too much music. But I will end with this, and this is dope to me. Somebody asked him, is there a real issue between you and Gucci? Or did you guys just agree to go to your separate ways? He said, yep, we're just going our separate ways. There's no smoke there. All right, I'm never mad at somebody living out their own truth, and this is Flocka living out their own truth. Now, there's going to be somebody out there in the comment section and say, yo, he didn't have to do any questions on Gucci. It's in the past. Why even hop on Twitter? There's no money in that. And to that, I'll say, you're right, 100%. He didn't have to do that. But if you feel your name's hot and you feel like you got to address something every few months just to make sure people understand why we're not doing music, why you're not going to see me doing any tours with him, I'm cool with that as well. Not only did Waka show no hate towards Gucci, he actually bigged up and said he liked his new album. So I like Waka's approach to it. And to be honest with you, I don't think Waka intentionally is trying to lie. Now, will Waka let out a white lie in the grand scheme of a conversation just because he knows no better? I think so. He's done that before. But I've met Waka, good dude, keep it a stack with you. I told Waka, yo, I'm just trying to get my brand off the ground. Could you give me an interview? I was backstage surrounded by like 10, 12 Bloods that Waka pulled right out of the crowd and brought backstage with him for the show. And Flocka was like, yeah, bro, I'll do an interview with you, bro. It's nothing. It's cool. And he was sweaty. He just got done doing a 45-hour-long set. And Waka shows, he sweats because he's got a lot of energy in the shows. So I always show love to Waka. And I do believe there's nothing but love for Gucci. But these two can admit that they don't need to be in the same space. I think when Jay did the interview at Breakfast Club a few years ago, they asked him about Dame. You think you and Dame could ever be in the same place? And Jay was like, no, he's not the same man that he was. And I know I'm not the same man that I was in the same situation here with Flocka and Gucci. They're just two different people. Gucci on the help tip now. Gucci got a wife. Gucci got kids that's getting older. Gucci trying to stay on the right path because they already said you on 2.5 strikes, my nigga. Can't afford any more slip-ups. Can't afford to be around some energy that might bring up some old stories, some bad energy. Flocka got a wife. Flocka got a good thing going. Flocka can tour for the rest of his life overseas and in the country and colleges. These two guys are good. They don't have to mix. As a fan, you want to see it. But if there's a potential of these two getting into it and ruining their business individually and their brands, I'm cool on it. I'm fine without them ever getting together and do music. I think the biggest part of this story is that Flocka said everything in Gucci's book is pretty much a lie. I think that's huge. He's not the only person to say that. Remember, Flocka's mom, salute to my dog Puda of Puda TV, actually interviewed Miss Deb, and Deb said, and that's Flocka's mom and Gucci's manager, Deb said a lot of that book was just a lie. And Waka saying the whole Atlanta knows that this book is a lie as well. So talk to me in the comment box below. Subscribe to my channel for more exclusive content like this. I can guarantee you one thing, as long as I'm in this space, it won't take me as long to get to 100K, even though I look at myself as somebody who did it relatively quickly. It won't take me as long to get to 200K as it did 100K, all right? April 1st is the goal we're shooting for. Thank you so much for the time, love, support. Please check out my website. It's mrt.com. Follow me on all social platforms. What y'all think about this situation? Waka, Gucci, there could never be again. What's your favorite Waka and Gucci record? Talk to me in the comment box below. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on itsmrtaliaferro.com, shawty.